Today at Automotive Passion, we're going to walk you through what is involved to fit our carbon fiber side skirts on the RS3 8Y Gen 1 and Gen 2. So with the kit, you're going to receive the side skirts. You're then going to need to purchase some good 3M tape. You can also bond the side skirts for a much tighter fit, but being the carbon edition, we wouldn't recommend using a bonding agent on top of the carbon original trims. So the side skirts that we offer, they slot directly over the original side skirt trims, and with some very small self-tapper screws, they are fixed on the front side and on the rear side. And along the way on the trims, we are going to use some strong 3M tape. We're going to move you towards the car now and show you some of the tape that we have used and what is needed for the install. So we are going to get a big roll of some nice 3M tape. We've actually got some double-sided Scotch tape that we're using in the shop today, and we are going to double up this layer here with 4 layers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to stack it up so that it's a nice thick layer for the bottom of the skirt to sit on, and then we are going to take the remainder of the tape, and you will also need to use some slightly thinner tape towards the back as it gets, and the front, as it gets a little bit tight up here. So you're going to need to use some thinner tape that needs to also be run along the full top side of the side skirt trim itself. Once you are happy with that, do a couple test fitment runs before removing the top red film from the double-sided tape. The side skirts at the back need to sit flush with the paintwork, and on the front side they will sit slightly short on the front side up until this point. So don't be worried if they do sit a little bit shy. We've made them like that so that they do not come into contact with any of the existing arch guards or factory mud flaps. So let's go ahead, check our work, see if we are happy or if we need to double up with one more layer, and then we can go ahead and get the side skirts fitted up to the vehicle. We have now set up the side skirts. We are also going to show you what we recommend using. This stuff is absolutely fantastic. It is the original super glue, 300 pounds. It's fantastic, super thin as well. We use that on the back side, and we also use that on the front side area over here. We have layered up with the Scotch tape. We've actually got 4 layers that we've run in the center section to double up. We are then going to take our super strong tape and we are going to run that on the top section, which then sits on the top line of the side skirts themselves. So we're going to set that up. We have also used the super strong super glue section in the little back corner there. We've doubled that up with 4 layers as well to get close to the layer up of the Scotch tape in the middle, although it does sit a little below the surface. So that's 4 layers on the back there. Doesn't need to be built up as much, but 4 layers on the center section for the side skirt lower to sit on top of, and then we are going to use the super strong stuff on this top side line. So we're going to test. 1 should be enough. We're going to test it with 1. We're going to hold the side skirt up to check that everything's good, and if we feel that we need 1 more layer to make perfect contact with this top side of the side skirt, we will do so before going ahead to fit them. Side skirts are all ready to go back on the vehicle now. We have used the strong Scotch tape on the bottom. We have 4 layers. We have then used our thinner tape on the top line. The actual Audi side skirt has a deeper cavity, the side trim insert on the rears, compared to the front side. So on the front side, on the top, we doubled up with 2 thin layers of the thinner tape. We then on the back side used 3 to 4 layers of the thin tape where there is quite a deep cavity so that it makes contact with the inside of the side skirt. So we are going to go ahead, starting with the back. The back edge of the side skirt needs to be flush with the end of the side sill, and then we can work our way towards the front. Once we have them in place, you're going to use the supplied small self-tapper screws, and you're going to screw those into the pilot holes that we have on the side skirts. And that is the side skirts all fitted up on the RS3 8Y. This is the same on the Gen 1 and on the Gen 2. We have used one small screw in the back on the underside. So a little tip when you're coming to the underside is to have a partner holding this corner in place. You're going to then push this corner into position, into the right position, while you add the screw on the rear end. That will enable that this is absolutely perfect. The same goes with the front side. You're going to have a helping hand that is going to hold this in the exact correct position so that there are zero gaps, and you are then going to add the small hole on the underside which will hold it perfectly. The trick with installing the side skirts and having a flawless finish is the tape and how you lay the tape in the beginning. The tape application is the most important part of the full side skirt. So that is then finished up on the RS3 8Y.